On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Cyborg.
A being that is part human and part machine or technology, often created through the integration of electronic and mechanical devices.
Examples:
Cyborg technology. Cyborg cop. The idea of a superhuman cyborg army is a popular trope in action movies.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples:
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples:
Rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Cochlea.
A spiral-shaped cavity in the inner ear that is responsible for hearing. It contains sensory hair cells that convert vibrations into electrical signals that are sent to the brain for interpretation.
Examples:
Cochlea spiral. Implanted cochlea. Damage to the cochlea can cause hearing loss or deafness.
Implant.
To insert or fix an artificial device in a person's body, to put an idea, attitude, etc., firmly in the mind.
Examples:
Implant genes in the animals. Implant into the uterus. The doctor will implant a pacemaker to regulate his heart rate.
Trek.
A long and difficult journey, typically on foot.
Examples:
Horseback trek. Trek expedition. He was preparing for a long trek through the mountains.
Alien.
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
Alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
Conquer fatal disease. Conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sites are within walking distance.
Life form.
A living organism, especially one that has a distinct shape, structure, or behavior.
Examples:
Life form discovery. Eminent life form. Scientists are searching for signs of life form on other planets.
Episode:
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples:
End of the first episode. Episode of vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Caption:
A title or brief explanation accompanying a photograph, illustration, or other images, a heading or inscription for a chapter, section, or document.
Examples:
Caption text. Social media caption. The caption on the photograph helped to explain the image's content.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Deaf.
Lacking the ability to hear, or having impaired hearing, unresponsive or unaware of certain sounds or signals.
Examples:
Deaf in one ear. Deaf child. The deaf student needed an interpreter to understand the lecture.
Lip read.
To understand speech by interpreting visual cues from the speaker's lips, mouth, and facial expressions, often used by individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing. Noun, the act of understanding or interpreting speech by observing the movement of a person's lips.
Examples:
Lip read the teacher's lectures. Lip read challenge. She had to lip read her friend's conversation from across the noisy room.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
Give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Sledgehammer.
A large, heavy hammer typically used for breaking up rock, concrete, or other hard materials.
Examples:
Sledgehammer blow. Sledgehammer workout. The construction worker violently swung the sledgehammer, demolishing the old wall.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Flash.
A sudden intense burst of radiant energy, a momentary brightness.
Examples:
A flash of lightning. Brilliant flash. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Receptor.
An organ having nerve endings that respond to stimulation such as heat or cold and makes the body react in a particular way.
Examples:
Cellular receptor. Receptor for HIV in humans. Hay fever occurs when a substance called histamine binds to receptors in the nose and eyes.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
Interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Measles.
A highly infectious viral disease that causes fever, red spots on the skin, and other flu-like symptoms, typically affects children.
Examples:
Measles outbreak. Measles vaccine. The school sent a notice of a measles case in one of the classrooms.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Crayon.
A stick of colored wax, charcoal, chalk, or other material used for drawing or coloring. Verb, to draw or color with crayons, which are sticks of colored wax, chalk, or charcoal used for drawing or coloring.
Examples:
Crayon drawing. Crayon her coloring books. The teacher handed out several different colored crayons to each student.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Electrode.
Either of 2 points or ends of a conductor at which electricity enters or leaves an object, substance, or region.
Examples:
Platinum electrodes. Electrode corrosion. It is important to place the electrodes in the correct position for accurate electrocardiogram recording.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Magnet.
An object or substance that can attract certain materials, such as iron or steel.
Examples:
Magnet attraction. Permanent magnet. The MRI machine uses magnets to produce images of the body's internal organs.
Skull.
A bone framework that surrounds the brain and gives the head its shape.
Examples:
Skull fracture. Have a thick skull. Archaeologists found a Neanderthal skull at that historic site.
Recharge.
To restore the energy or power of something by supplying it with more energy or power. To refresh or renew oneself by rest or sleep.
Examples:
Recharge brain and body. Recharge energy. He needed to recharge his phone before the meeting.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Refrigerator.
An appliance or device used for preserving and cooling food and beverages by maintaining a low temperature within a closed compartment.
Examples:
refrigerator magnet, empty refrigerator. Don't forget to put the eggs in the refrigerator after you've used them.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Perpetual.
Continuing for an extended period in the same way without stopping or being interrupted.
Examples:
perpetual motion machine. Perpetual struggle. The company employs a perpetual inventory system.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
the ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Incomplete.
Not having all the necessary or appropriate parts, not yet finished.
Examples:
incomplete information. Customer with incomplete credit histories. The researcher criticized the study due to incomplete data.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Procedure.
A way of doing something, especially the official or well-known way.
Examples:
undergo a surgical procedure. Standard procedure. The pilot and flight attendant ran through the checkout procedure.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples:
wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
Comprehension.
The ability to understand or grasp the meaning of something, especially through knowledge or experience.
Examples:
comprehension level, a listening comprehension test. Her comprehension of the material was impressive for someone so young.
Controversial.
Causing a lot of hot public discussion and dispute.
Examples:
controversial book, controversial policy. The issue of the death penalty is highly controversial.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
equivalent amounts, equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Downhill.
In a direction that is downward or from a higher to a lower point, in a progressively worse or deteriorating manner.
Examples:
ski downhill, walk downhill to the beach. The family's finances have been going downhill since they lost their main source of income.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
decision authority, a selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
the cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Addictive.
Causing a strong desire or compulsion to use or consume repeatedly, often to the point of dependency or harm, habit forming.
Examples:
highly addictive. Addictive substance. The new video game was so addictive that he stayed up all night playing it.
Sensory.
Of or relating to the physical senses.
Examples:
A sensory organ. A child with sensory issues. Sharks have highly developed sensory systems and are extremely sensitive creatures.
Deprivation.
A state of not having something, such as food or money, that you need for a pleasant life.
Examples:
Chronic sleep deprivation. Deprivation of liberty. Losing him is great deprivation to our team.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
Absence from work. A leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Bionic.
Relating to or using technology or devices that enhance or replace biological functions, typically in a way that mimics or improves upon the original.
Examples:
Bionic exoskeleton. Bionic technology. The soldier was fitted with a bionic arm after losing him in combat.
Undeniable.
Not possible to deny, true or certain.
Examples:
An undeniable fact. An undeniable masterpiece. Her influence on teenagers is undeniable.
Convenient.
Useful, helpful, or quick to do.
Examples:
Convenient way. Convenient location. The airport offers 5 convenient access routes.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Replacement.
The act of replacing something with something else, especially that is newer or better, a person or thing that takes or can take the place of another.
Examples:
Regular replacement of tires. Replacement cost. We demand his replacement.
Automatically.
Without needing a direct human control.
Examples:
Record driving automatically. Automatically adjusted. Our subscription plan is automatically renewed.
Regenerate.
To improve or renew an area, institution, system, etc., especially by making it more active or successful.
Examples:
Regenerate bone tissue. A regenerate sinner. The new CEO's primary mission is to regenerate the company on the verge of bankruptcy.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the Internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun. The process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
Download files from the Internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Earbud.
A small electronic device that fits into the ear canal and is used for listening to music or for communication, especially when attached to a portable audio player or mobile phone.
Examples:
Wireless earbud. Sport earbuds. He bought noise-canceling earbuds to help him concentrate while working in a noisy environment.
Recreation.
The activity that renews your health and spirits by enjoyment and relaxation, the act or process of making something that existed in the past exists or seems to exist again in a different time or place.
Examples:
Outdoor recreation. Recreation of the homeland. Basketball is their usual recreation after school.
Tedious.
Tiresome or boring because of being repetitive, dull, or too long, causing mental or physical fatigue due to its unrelenting nature.
Examples:
Tedious task. Tedious routine. The work of data entry can be tedious, but it is important for maintaining accurate records.
Concert.
A musical performance given in public by one or more players or singers.
Examples:
Have a concert again. A benefit concert. This artist always packs the concert halls.
Obstacle.
A thing that blocks one's way or prevents or hinders progress.
Examples:
An obstacle to progress. Obstacle avoidance. The obstacle course was challenging but fun.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Outdated.
No longer useful or valid because of being old-fashioned.
Examples:
Become outdated. Outdated technology. We replaced outdated equipment to improve factory productivity.
Pity.
A feeling of sorrow and compassion caused by the suffering or misfortunes of others, an object of contempt or disdain.
Examples:
Allow self-pity. Pity speech. It is a pity that the concert had to be cancelled due to the storm.
Patron.
A person who gives financial or other support to a person, organization, or activity, a loyal or regular customer of a particular shop, restaurant, etc.
Examples:
The patron saint of a place. Political patron. They have been a patron of this restaurant for many years.
Cancel.
To decide that a previously scheduled activity will not take place.
Examples:
Cancel a class. Cancel a free subscription trial. When customers cancel their reservations, they lose the deposit they made.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Temper.
A person's state of mind, emotions, or attitude, a tendency to become angry or excited easily, the elasticity and hardness of a metal object.
Examples:
A hasty temper. Bridle my temper. The temper of the steel needs to be just right to ensure the product's durability.
Tantrum.
An outburst of anger or frustration, typically characterized by yelling, crying, or other emotional displays.
Examples:
Throw a tantrum. Temper tantrum. The toddler had a tantrum and refused to take a nap.
Inconvenient.
Causing trouble or difficulty, not convenient or suitable.
Examples:
Face an inconvenient truth. Inconvenient for shopping. It was inconvenient for her to go out of her way to pick up the package.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Irrelevant.
Not connected with or related to something and therefore not important.
Examples:
An irrelevant thought. Do something irrelevant. They removed irrelevant content from the slides.
Assimilate.
To take in and understand information or ideas, to integrate.
Examples:
Assimilate into society. Assimilate a language. The immigrants struggled to assimilate into the new culture.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Distinctive.
Having a quality or characteristic that makes it stand out from others.
Examples:
Distinctive ability. Designed to be distinctive. His writing style was distinctive, with a clear and concise voice.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Defective.
Having a flaw or fault that prevents proper functioning or usability, broken or imperfect in some way.
Examples:
Defective gene. Defective equipment. The defective product was promptly recalled for safety reasons.
Inferior.
Lower in rank, status, or quality.
Examples:
An inferior poet. Inferior quality. The new employee's work was inferior to that of the experienced workers in the team.
Superior.
Better, higher in quality, or more advanced than others.
Examples:
Superior performance. Provide superior customer service. The new smartphone model is superior to the previous version in terms of speed and features.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
a prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples.
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples.
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples.
Enact new legislation. Enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Involuntary.
Acting or done without or against one's will.
Examples.
Involuntary manslaughter. Involuntary muscles. The drug side effects can include involuntary loss of urine.
Sterilize.
To make something free of all forms of life, especially bacteria or viruses, by using heat, chemicals, or radiation.
Examples.
Sterilize chemically. Sterilize surfaces. The nurse sterilized the instruments before the surgery to prevent any infections.
Unfit.
Not suitable or good enough for a particular purpose or standard.
Examples.
Unfit for the post. Physically unfit. The doctor declared him unfit for work due to his illness.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples.
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Unreachable.
Not able to be reached or accessed, beyond one's physical or logistical ability to contact or approach.
Examples.
Unreachable destination. Unreachable goal. The lost hikers were stranded and unreachable by phone.
Adapt.
To make fit for or change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples.
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Fast forward.
To advance or move forward in time or progress, particularly in a rapid or accelerated manner, to increase the playback speed of a recording. Fast forward 10 seconds. Fast forward to the good part. I like to fast forward through commercials when watching TV shows.
Millennial.
Relating to a period of 1,000 years or the year 2000. Noun, a person born between the early 1980s and the late 1990s, also called Generation Y.
Examples:
Millennial record. The millennial reign. Earth's ecosystems are greatly affected by millennial-scale changes in climate.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Reset.
To set again or differently, to return to a previous state or condition.
Examples:
Reset password. Reset my brain. She reset the computer to fix the problem.
Default.
To fail to fulfill an obligation or pay a debt when it is due. To fail to meet expectations or perform as required. To choose or accept a predetermined option or condition without making a deliberate selection or choice. Noun, a failure to fulfill an obligation or to meet a requirement. The preset or automatic settings that a system or program uses when the user has selected no other options.
Examples:
Default settings. Default on the mortgage. If you don't specify a different option, the computer will default to its original settings.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure. To cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Valid.
Having a reasonable basis in logic or fact, still legally or officially acceptable.
Examples:
A valid contract. A ticket valid for 2 days. Your credit card is no longer valid.
Segregate.
To separate or set apart from others, often based on race, gender, or some other characteristic.
Examples:
Segregate by race. Segregate boys and girls. The school board decided to segregate students by the ability to meet their needs better.
Mainstream.
The ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc., that are considered normal or accepted by most people.
Examples:
Join the mainstream. Mainstream political beliefs. His thinking is mainstream in the country's culture.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Transcript.
A written or printed version of something, especially a dictated or recorded speech, interview, or conversation, an official record of a student's coursework and grades at a school or university.
Examples:
Academic transcript. Official transcript. The court reporter was responsible for creating a transcript of the trial proceedings.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic.
Examples:
Prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she's been named as the prime suspect.
Impair.
To damage something or make it weaker or worse.
Examples:
Impair my health. Impair insulin sensitivity. The accident made his vision impaired.
Subtitle.
A secondary title or alternate title that is displayed below the primary title, often used to provide additional information or translation for a movie or video. A text that appears at the bottom of a movie, TV show, or video to provide a written translation or transcription of the spoken dialogue in another language.
Examples:
Chart subtitle. Foreign language subtitle. Make sure to turn on subtitles so you can understand the foreign film.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Resistance.
The act of defending oneself from an aggressor or refusing to accept something.
Examples:
Resistance movement. Resistance to insulin. The bill to increase the consumption tax had passed despite much resistance from the public.
Futile.
Incapable of producing any useful result, pointless.
Examples:
Futile talk. Make a futile protest. It was futile to try and fix the broken vase, as it was too badly damaged.